start the new video. Okay, let's go. New area, new video. That's how it works. We need secrets everywhere. We sure do. We sure do. I am all for this. All for secrets galore. We need more of them. All of them. Man, I look ugly. This dress makes me look fat.
I don't know. I think it's your color. I think it brings out the color of your eyes.
No, I wasn't asking what snake oil was. I'm asking why they decided snake oil would be the a good option to add.
Yeah.
Because you can now say that in game chat as well. And I was just imagining WooCommons the other day. Especially now that Rooster is also available to say in game.
I mean, okay, you can say this anyways, but like.
Yeah, you can say it as a one word now. Like that you can say, except that you don't have to be on filtered chat to say it. Yeah. I just think it could be taken very, very far out of context by some people on WooCommons, honestly.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how, since Rooster is allowed, I'm imagining how that will go with toxic PvP people.
It'll be very interesting to see. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously you can't just limit, like, every single word. And obviously some words are going to have, you know, different connotations. But,
Of course.
I just find it very funny sometimes. I just find it very funny. Any way to get round the filters, they will try it. Oh, I look so much better now. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
We're beautiful again.
You feel so old. You can't figure out how people could misuse those. That's fair. Stay like that, please. We need more pure people. We need more pure people, please. We don't need these young children trying to break the filters. Trying to scare everybody away from the Woo Dye shop. Getting reported en masse. Never, ever, ever go to the Woo Dye shop. Never just go to Realm Woo. Not a good idea. Just don't. Save yourself the pressure of getting reported.
And also the potential, I was going to say the potential of false reports.
Yeah, well, someone just poured it in there. Like, completely didn't realize what realm he was on. And got reported just for being there.
Yikes.
Yeah, so that's why I never go into Realm Woo anymore, ever again, after I heard that. They were all basically different slang for the same thing. Snake oil, horse feathers. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understood what the context was, but out of context, that could be used in so many weird ways. And that's my slight worry, but hey, you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure nothing bad can happen. Right? Maybe, I don't know. But man, the dialogue was so good. They did well with that dialogue.
It was really good.
It was really, really cool. My favorite was, a chicken can fly if he believes he can fly. That was my favorite piece. A really good quote.
Did you get health before?
I'm full health, man.
Okay.
I've got 3,866. Because I am so cool. I have 240 mana. I have 108 damage.
Are you just going through your entire stats now?
I could, but I can't remember them all off my top of my head. Because I didn't even look at the stat page. So, yeah, I just know I have like 108 damage because I'm cool. They couldn't use the one for the Bison of BS. I don't know what that means. I'm also really intrigued to see how many badges they're going to be adding. Because that seemed like a lot of badges. That had, like, defeat goals. So, there's definitely a lot of replayability in that dungeon.
I love the last badge.
Yeah.
I made it my Discord status already.
You're the law now. Or I'm the law now.
Yeah.
Nice. 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 The lore around these parts. It's actually a really, really cool badge. Probably one of my favorites now. All of them have badges. Yeah, exactly. How do we know how far they go up to? Like, is it just the 10, or does it go further? Because I know the first one's 10. I'm just wondering if it goes further. 10 for the first one of the bosses. Maybe 1 each for the Mustang, Bison, and Roosters. Something Psycho Power. I hated all of the confusing. The confusing was annoying. I'm not really a fan of confuse. It's just an annoying mechanic. I really can't speak today. It's a very annoying mechanic, and I'm not really a fan of it.
What was I doing? This. Oh no, click, please. There we go.
100 as well? Oh my gosh. We're going to be farming that dungeon.
I'm down. I'm okay with that. I
Instead
had
of
fun.
Medulla, we'll farm that until we finish it.
And now I know what to, like, pack.
Yeah.
So it'll be easy.
What we can call it train robbers. That will be the series. Train robbers. Even though we're not robbing the train. We're defeating the people who are robbing the train.
Protecting the train. We're the sheriffs.
No,
we're the law around these parts.
No, but that doesn't sound as cool as Train Robbers. The film. The feature-length film. You see. Train Robbers just sounds better. Honestly. Unless you have a better, like, title for it.
I'm sure I could think of one.
Okay. If you do.
I'd have to, you know, not be talking and be standing still.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll let you do that. Until we get there. I mean, we need to wait for it to be released into Live Realm as well, and for me to craft it. That will definitely be a pack that I'm opening. On the pack question that we had earlier. That will definitely be one. I really, really hated having to buy them all individually in the Crown Shop on Test Realm. That was really frustrating. Clicking 35 times was not fun. Not fun. They should have just put it in, like a group of 20, then 10, then 5 for each of them. Just to make it easier, but whatever. Train Robber Series, Episode 101. I don't think it will go that far. It'll be our wee little break from Medulla. Confusing, but still not quite confusing. It will be. It'll be so much better. I'm just gonna cleanse, and then I'm gonna hopefully hit with Frog, I guess. Yeah. That's better than what you did. Kablam. Lovely. Love a wee little smack in the morning. Oh. Wow. Congrats.
I fizzled.
That's nearly as bad as me fizzling a Satyr today. Except I'm not dead.
Now we're even.
Except I'm not dead.
Now we're even. Yeah.
Man, my pet really clutched up for that one. Jeez.
I need to get better stuff later. That's a really bad habit I have, is I just always forget to mess with gear.
You bought the first ones in the Crown Shop, then didn't pay attention that DCS was selling them for 1k, not 1, and wasted all your crowns and couldn't craft it. The ones in the Crown Shop were only for 1. Unless they were in the DCS store and they were more expensive. But I didn't look at the DCS store. I just knew they were in the Crown Shop because that's how I found out that it was available in Test Drum. Yeah, and I knew it was 1 because I liked the discount from 999,000
gazillion
999 crowns to 1. It was an amazing discount. It was absolute steal. I had to do it.
What a deal.
What a deal. I was ninny and didn't even look at the recipe before buying them. Oops. I kind of guessed the recipe would be 20, 10, 5, just like the others. I really wish they had a transmute option for all of them to, like, go between them. Because there's no other reason. Do you have a feint?
I do.
Can you put it on? Thank you.
Yes.
There's no other reason to use the magical clay and the time limes. Because all they're used for is that one crafting gauntlet recipe. So if you have them, and you've already crafted the gauntlet, they're kind of useless. And if they keep spamming them in the Scroll of Fortune and stuff, I don't know. I think there should be a transmute option to get to the other one. So, like, for example, one of the lower tier versions of the magical clay, I can't remember what tiers they go on, but the lowest tier version could transmute to one of the lowest tier versions of either a timeline or a coach ticket. Is that the last one? The smallest one? I think so. Or the one that requires the most, therefore the most common one in the packs. I think that would be better. Let's just eat past these guys. You still haven't crafted the Sinbad one yet. I crafted the Sinbad. That's a fun gauntlet as well. I have to say, personally, since I'm from overseas, I prefer it a lot more that they're allowing you to open packs to craft them or to buy them just straight up online. It's so much better than having to find the card because they don't sell them in New Zealand. So it's like impossible for me to get it. And I have to go leech off a friend, of which I don't have many, in order to like actually do those things when they used to be just only available through the game cards because we didn't have them in New Zealand. Yeah. So I appreciate it that way. I think it's a far better idea. Are you ready for these guys? Wait, I need prisms. I need mass prism. Please hold. There we go. We can go now. I didn't take out my wanteds. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh.
I am bad.
See?
As always. But yeah, I really
It's okay.
loved the Sinbad Gauntlet.
We still love you.
Did you like the Sinbad Gauntlet?
Was that the one that we did?
Yeah, we did that one. That
Yes.
was with the the Iron Sultan.
Yeah. That was really fun.
That was. And
That's
then
the one that we like died on, and you had to cut that entire like fight
Yeah.
out of the video because we
Yeah,
died
exactly.
so bad. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a good one.
And then last year we did the boxes, but new version of the boxes, and then Crocotopia, the Doomsday Croc one. Do you remember that one?
No.
That one was a little bit of a blur for me as well. I don't think that one was as memorable. But yeah. I love all the jokes in there because you grew up on all of those movies. Fair enough. I didn't really get too many of the jokes. But I'm sure, as always, there's always lots of references in the dialogue. Especially for those sort of one-off things. They're usually jam-packed with references. That's also why side quests are so cool in this game. Because they've actually got lots and lots and lots of references in them. Especially newer side quests. They're crazy. Amazing. Yeah. Hee. Right, let's go for Prism. Prism! And then hopefully I can find it. Please, maybe. I might actually have one in hand and I just don't realize. Man, it was so sunny, like 2 hours ago, and now it's just cloudy and sad. Why does it do this? Why does autumn do this? I don't understand. I don't understand.
So you don't get sunburnt
I mean, true.
and then cry a whole bunch?
Oh my gosh, speaking of sunburn, I was watching one of the news programs last night, and it was about seasonal depression. Because obviously here in New Zealand we're getting close to winter, so you know it's a time that most people kind of like, it's winter, don't really care. But one of the questions one of the reporters asked was, do you think it's partly to do genetically? And then the lady who's like one of the big researchers of it here in New Zealand, she's like, partly, but it also has to do with like your, I can't remember the exact words, but basically she was saying that if you are more likely to get sunburnt, you're more likely to dislike the summer than you are the winter. So I said to my mum, maybe that's why I hate the summer so much. And she said, yes, that's because you're a little white boy who gets burnt too much.
Jeez. Oh my god.
And I was like, whoa, you didn't have to roast me that hot. Jeez. Man. I basically got an absolute burn from her. Like 5th degree burns. Jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah, so that was kind of funny. Sunny then cloud within the same hour or two. Sounds like where I am. But you aren't here. Fair enough. I mean, most places can be like that, though. Why is that auto-modded? I don't even understand. What? Why is that auto-modded? Burn with a capital exclamation mark. A capital exclamation mark. That is not what I meant to say. Whoops.
I like my exclamation marks capitalized.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I only use capitalized exclamation marks. We don't use any of the normal exclamation marks. Oh, we need to free this man's. Okay. If you insist. If you insist. Oh, we have to do it in order as well? Oh my gosh. Why would they do this? Why would they make us have to do it in order? This is so sad. I don't want to free them in order. I want to choose which ones I want to free. Jeez. Watch this not be the next one. It isn't the next one.
It isn't.
This sucks. This quest sucks. Why did they make it in order? I don't like this. And why is the order whack? Who thought that was a good order? Come on. Come on, King's Isle. Who thought that was a good idea? Right, go to the cave. Hold up. Okay, this is a double boss. This is double boss. You still have a bunch before Balok. That's good. I'm still trying to prepare. Still trying to prepare for Balok. He's like, haha, loser. You freed me. Now I will kill you.
Hey,
So
let me put some more stuff in really quick.
Okay.
Before anything gets started.
Before we get the party started.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice day. Twin Giants is really pretty area. You just hated getting pulled a lot. Same. Twin Giants sucks for getting pulled. You get pulled so much. I can't stand summer either. I always get sunburnt combined with stung by bees. Thank goodness I ain't allergic to them or I would have been dead. Yup.
Ready?
Bees are always attracted to your skin. Yeah, I'm ready.
It's 'cause they think you're a flower. Is it gonna let me? There we go.
A cute wee little flower.
They think you're beautiful.
Cute wee little flower. Yeah, Mythblade. Mythblade! These guys look
I'm
scary.
lucky I don't get sunburnt much. But I also hate the summer.
I hate
like,
the
a
summer
lot.
too. I prefer the
With
winter.
burning passion.
Burning passion.
I hate it whenever it's hot. I hate being hot.
Hubby is Indonesian, so he almost never burns. Your kids don't burn easily either. So lucky them. Yeah, very lucky.
Gotta get the good genetics.
Yeah, go find someone with good genetics to make sure your kids don't burn. That's the pro tip of the day.
Safety measure.
Skin cancer, who's that? We don't know her. Yeah. Every summer you get stung by at least 2 bees. I have never ever been stung by a bee. Nor a wasp.
I got stung by a wasp.
My brother has.
But only one time, and then I thought I was gonna die.
My brother got stung by a wasp 6 times. On the back of his neck.
Oh no!
It would have been quite bad if he was allergic.
He would be pretty dead, yeah.
Yeah. It got stuck in his shirt and it started stinging him because they thought he trapped it. The wasp thought he trapped it, but it didn't. It just got stuck in its shirt. It's quite sad. Yeah. For me, if you're cold, you can put more clothes on, but if you're hot, you know. Exactly, that's my whole point.
That's exactly it.
Everybody's like, why would you not like the summer? It's so warm. And I'm like, well, in the summer, if it's too hot, you can only take so much off, you know? You can't just walk around nude. And even if you do, sometimes it's still too hot. Like, sometimes you can be completely naked, and you can still be boiling hot. Whereas if it's cold, at least you could just always go find another jersey or another jacket or another dressing gown or another blanket or something to put on, you know? That's why I prefer the winter. End of story. End of story.
I'm with you 100%. I can't stand the heat. This is not the best place for me to live considering that, but you know.
Yeah. You should just come to New Zealand. Problem solved.
Y'all still have summer. It still gets hot.
Not as hot as Texas,
Maybe not
though.
as hot, but
I mean, the summer is like winter Texas level, okay?
like 50 degrees.
Yeah.
Wait,
How
where's
much
my...
is that? How much is that
Yeah,
in
I was about to
Celsius?
say, let me get out my calculator.
How much that is non-freedom language?
10 Celsius.
Oh, okay. So we get up to, on a good day, about 30 Celsius in the summer. But not too much over that.
Oh, that's only 80. Oh, you sweet souls.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Okay, I'm moving. I am moving,
That's...
actually. I'll see you soon.
I mean, you're not allowed in, but
Keep
sure
the couch.
thing.
Keep the couch open.
You're still not allowed in, but okie dokie.
No, I'll swim, whatever. Keep the couch open.
I don't think that's how it works. The Coast Guard will be guarding. They'll be like, nah, I see you. I think our Navy's actually out patrolling, making sure nobody comes in illegally at the moment.
What if I just pretend that I'm drowning and then they save me?
Oh no,
Then they're like, where did you come from?
I'll
be like,
they don't have the
from over
resources
there.
to do that. They don't have the resources to do that. Just put on your best New Zealand accent and I'm sure you'll fool them.
For some reason.
Problem
I feel
solved.
like that won't work.
How is the humidity there? In my city, absolutely nothing. Like, literally we can go 0% humidity and it's just burning heat without the humid bit, which is actually better. Because humidity is the worst, honestly.
I hate you.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't have humidity.
Yes.
Humidity sucks, honestly. Like, we'll get
You know
the
what it is?
occasional day when it's, like, pretty
Right
hot
now?
and humid. What?
76%.
Yeah, that sucks.
Humidity.
That sucks, man.
That's normal. It only gets worse from here.
It only goes downhill from here. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad, man.
It's like, what temperature? It's 70 degrees right now as well. Which is... Where's my calculator again? 21 Celsius.
That's not too bad. What is it? Here,
For now.
at the moment, it feels like 20 degrees. It's actually been really hot this... Like, really, really hot. This April. Like, it's been record highs. It's 30% humidity, which is about the max that we normally get. And that generally happens if
So
it's going to rain
jealous.
soon, and it's meant to be like 14.2 millimeters later this evening, so it's getting into the whole rainy little bit, so that's why humidity is a little bit high. But most of the summer, humidity can be like 10 or 20% most of the days. So, yeah, I do live near the coast. I mean, most of New Zealand lives in like 15 minutes, no, not 15 minutes, about an hour drive from the coast, or from a body of water, generally, so... Generally, everybody in New Zealand is pretty close to the coast, because it's such a narrow corridor. But where I live, the geography of it has... I can't remember what like the correct term is called, but it basically means that we've got a whole bunch of mountains on one side, and then just flat land, like straight flat land. And I think it's called like a rain shadow or something like that, and basically it just sucks up all of the humidity while it goes over the mountains, and then it goes onto the plains and just is dry, really, really dry. So generally,
I'm jealous.
we're at 31% right now because it's raining. Yeah, you're a high mountain desert. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, but we generally don't have too much humidity, especially if we go
to get very bad.
Yeah. Especially if you go down to Central Otago, which is where I spend a bit of my summer holidays. That's very, very low humidity. Very, very low humidity. And very, very hot as well. That can get up to like 35 to 36 degrees most days. Which for New Zealand is quite hot. Dylan, thank you for the 30. Appreciate it. Take my money immediately. I will. I appreciate it. Hopefully this kills. Yep, that definitely killed. That did so much.
Just a bit.
53,000. Whoops, I didn't mean to destroy him that bad. Jeez. I didn't realize I was that good. I mean, I did have quite a few blades. I mean, I was just waiting until I found Orthoris. Really. Could have hit ages ago. I just didn't have Orthoris. I didn't want to use a frog, because I knew that probably wouldn't have killed as much. Texas and Florida are way too humid for you. It's like when someone takes a hot shower.
Yeah. And then it's like 112 degrees, and then you want to cry. Yeah.
Yikes. Sounds bad. Sounds
My
bad,
AC.
man.
I used to live in a house without air conditioning
Yeah.
for most of my life, actually. And inside the house, it would be like 120 degrees, and it was very bad. And I wanted to cry all the time.
I understand that. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it, Genevieve. The 100. Much appreciate. Right. Hopefully, we should be good. El Marrow. Get it? Because bone marrow?
Like bone marrow.
Yeah. That's actually really nice. Have you ate that before?
No, but I know that my grandpa will like suck it out of bones, and then if you question him on it or go like, why are you doing that? And you can just have like another serving of meat or whatever. He goes, I'll have you know I grew up poor. I was starving. Okay? This is food.
It
How
is food.
dare you
It's really
disrespect
good.
me?
It's really good as well. Like 110% amazing. It's also really, really, really filling as well. So it's a pretty good source of protein. So yeah.
It's not for me, I think.
So good. Americans waste so much, don't worry. So do New Zealanders. Have you ever had kidneys before?
No.
Have you ever had lamb's fry, which is liver?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I don't
gosh.
eat things.
Okay, here's something that's
things? Who's gonna make me these things?
Here's something that's really gross that I never want to try again. Tripe. That stomach lining, it is gross. Do never, ever, 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 ever try tripe. It is gross. Absolutely gross. Tripe is the worst. Absolutely terrible. Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Don't try tripe. Dylan, thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. I don't know, you could name something I never have had. Tripe is so good when prepped properly. I'm not really a fan of tripe. I've had it a few times. I've had it like 3 or 4 times. And all of the times it just, Maybe it wasn't like done right. I had it in 2 times in a Chinese restaurant, and then another, I think, Asian restaurant another couple of times. It's just not really my thing. Not really my thing. It was quite rich. Quite rich. But I would if there was a different way to prepare it and it was better, then, you know, I would probably try it again. It's not like that bad, but I just wouldn't go to a restaurant and order it specifically because I'm not really a fan. Not really a fan. But yeah, kidneys are good. And so is lamb's fry. Or just any fry. Very good. Very, very good.
I'm not really
adventurous.
an adventurous eater. Yeah. But I'm also not like super picky.
Have you had chicken's feet?
No.
They're pretty decent. They're pretty decent.
I kind of just eat whatever people put in front of me, you know? Especially if I'm at somebody's house. Oh my god, I've eaten so many things that have made me physically ill at somebody else's house. Because I don't want to say, oh, I don't like this or anything.
Oh no.
I'll just eat the whole plate to be polite. I don't want them to think I'm rude.
What is durian?
It's a fruit.
No, I haven't had that. I have not had that. Is that one of like the really smelly ones? I definitely haven't had one of those. No. You don't really find them much imported into New Zealand. especially at the moment. I mean, imports into New Zealand are like non-existent, but yeah, it's there. You would have to probably go to Australia to get that, or go directly to like Malaysia, where they're grown. Malaysia, is that where it said? Thailand and Malaysia. Yeah, yeah. You would probably have to go directly to the source to find those. Especially for me in New Zealand, we don't get many of those sort of things imported in, unfortunately. That is notorious for its smell. People either hate it or love it. There's no in between. Oh no, we do, just not at the moment because of the whole COVID situation thing. Lots of the imports into New Zealand are going really, really slow at the moment. Because a whole bunch of the port workers are on strike. So it's you know, it's slow going. It's slow going. It's slowly picking back up again, but at the moment it's just quite difficult. Yeah. We used to import a lot of that sort of stuff, but at the moment it's just harder to find. And especially if you're not in like Auckland, there's not really a market for it otherwise, because, you know, who would want that in Christchurch, apparently. Or at least that's what they think. I need to cleanse. I can't hit with a minus 45. That's impossible. We don't do that here.
Imagine.
If you come to New Zealand, I'll get you to have chicken feet.
Okay.
And kidneys. Because kidneys are yum and I really love them. Actually, no, you won't
Like
like
I
them
said.
because they've got mushrooms with them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, okay, we won't do that then.
I'm okay with picking mushrooms out of things.
No.
Or
No.
does it taste like mushrooms?
Well, I mean, it depends. We could try and see what you think of it.
If I get sick, it's your fault.
Mushrooms won't make you sick.
No, it's the texture. It makes me nauseous.
Yeah, okay, understood. Maybe kidneys on their own aren't very good. I'll get you a steak and kidney pie, one of my favorites. They're good.
Okay.
They're good.
That sounds edible.
Love a good steak and kidney pie, and not like a sweet pie, a savory pie, a proper pie, not like an apple pie or a cranberry pie or a blackberry pie, a savory pie with a savory pastry, so it's not sweet at all. Very good. Very, very good.
I can't wait till I get to make you a pie. I'm excited. You're gonna be like, this is the best not meat pie ever. And I'm gonna be like, I know.
I know, I've had it myself.
Yeah.
I've had
secret
plenty
family
of
recipe.
not meat pies.
Okay, but mine is better. You don't understand. You're not understanding that part.
Fair enough.
He didn't die.
He didn't die. He really didn't die.
He had a tower shield.
That's why. That makes sense. Oh, I can frog. Or if I get a calendar, I'll do that next. Because I have enough pips. Otherwise, I'll just frog. I'd prefer a calendar. Because he got a little bit of health. But if not, that's fine as well. You like the fungus? Only some types. I got a calendar. Lovely. Only some types. I'm not really like a huge mushroom fan. But some types I'll eat. Especially if there's enough gravy. Like kidneys and mushrooms. There's a lot of gravy with it as well, so it's quite nice.
My mom always makes mushroom and onions. She used to. I'd just like eat that. And I was like, how are you? What is the sustenance in this? You're just eating mushrooms and onions. But
mushrooms are very good for you. They're quite filling.
They're so grody.
No, they're not. They ain't.
I would just pick the onions out and eat the onions.
Yikes. Yikes is all I can say to that one.
I think that's what triggered my affinity for onions, because now I love onions. I'll eat them plain. I don't care. Would you eat a raw onion? Yes. Would I do it in front of people? No, because that's weird, and they would think that I'm weird. But would I still do it? Yes. For like certain monetary values, like for $5, I would.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Their meat pies are gross. Other countries know how to make them tasty. Meat pies in New Zealand are generally very, very good. We even have pie awards. That's how serious we are about them. And they're only for, like, savory pies. No sweet pies allowed. Only savory.
You're making me hungry again, and I, like, ate.
Don't worry, I'm making me hungry, and I've already had lunch. Only just a wee while ago. I have to wait till dinner. Actually, I'll probably have something before dinner, but you know. You know how it is. Oh, we need... This is the last defeat and collect quest of... So sad. Oh my gosh.
Not sad. Let's just get this over with. Let's
The
go.
last defeat and collect quest of Azteca. Oh, it's been a long time coming. Oh man, love to see it. Oh, imagine having the last defeat and collect quest in Azteca, and it's more against soldiers. So good. So good. Someone once told your daughter she shouldn't eat raw onions because girls don't like onions.
Huh?
What? Who says that? What
What
the heck?
on earth?
That's like the wackest
I
thing
didn't know
I've
we were-
ever heard.
I didn't know we were, like, roping off foods now.
Girls don't like onions. That is so terrible. That's not even true either. Like, if that was true, sure, but that's not even close to true. Like,
That doesn't even make sense.
food
What type
doesn't
of
have
logic?
like there's not like one like half of the people prefer one type of food and the other half of the people prefer another just because they're male or female or whatever you want to identify as. That's not how it works. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I don't even know how to process that.
No. That's so stupid. Oh my gosh. Exactly, they're not gender specific foods. Thank you. What the heck? Jeez. My mum loves onions. Like, absolutely loves
Gatekeeping
them.
onions. Why would you... What? Onions, of all things.
I know, right? Like, such a weird thing to gatekeep as well. Like, why? It just makes no sense. They're just a fruit that makes you... Or not fruit. They're vegetables that make you cry. Jeez.
Not if you do it right.
I mean, I've actually found recently that brown
Sugar.
onions or white onions make you cry a lot more than red onions. That's what I found. This is my unscientific, like, research. Very, very unscientific. But I've found recently that red onions make you cry less than white and brown onions. Or maybe that's just me. I get really bad. Like, my eyes go really, really watery when I'm cutting up white or brown onions. But red onions I'm fine with. Like, I can do them no problem. I've only found that
always
out
chew gum.
recently.
And it helps a bit.
My mum sometimes puts her goggles on, her swimming goggles.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah. You love the robe that I have? Thank you. How did I get this robe? I can't even remember how I got this robe. I don't know if I got it from the crown shop or if I actually farmed for it. But yeah, oh my gosh, I need to change my green screen. Ugh, I hate when it goes dark. Did I fizzle? That sucks, man. That sucks. It's a little bit better.
Eating like raw onions? You cry whenever you eat raw onions?
You can't eat them without the same thing happening to me, so you just cook them. Yeah,
Eating raw onions.
I'm not really a fan of raw onions. I know people eat it. Like, there's a lot of people who eat raw onions. It's quite an American thing as well, by the sounds of it, to eat
I like
raw
putting them on
onions.
hamburgers.
Yeah, we
It's good.
here, you're more likely to find them cooked. On some burgers, you'll find them raw. But I don't really have a problem if they are raw. I don't generally have too much teary reaction to that, especially if they're red onions, because I think I'm just immune to red onions. I don't know why. But I'm
The
serious.
god of red
I'm
onions.
serious. Red onions just don't make me cry. Like white and brown onions.
Green onion.
Green onions. White and brown onions. You do. But red onions, nah. Nah, I haven't cried from a red onion in years. It just doesn't happen.
You're on
But
red onion chopping duty for the rest of your life.
apparently so, man. Apparently so. We actually have a machine that does it for us if we wanted to. I just don't use it because I'm a man, you know. I ain't cry for onions. I'm too good for that. But yeah, no, it's quite a cool machine actually. I used to use it quite a lot. And then I'm like, you know what? It's actually quicker just to chop it yourself because you have to chop the onions into like quarters in order for it to fit, and it's a little bit of a hassle. Does he cheat? Hold up. He does just as well. I checked.
Oh. What's he do?
Hold up. Zoltan 0 hour. 0 hours left until we finish. Is that why he's called 0 hour? Maybe. No, he doesn't cheat. What? What? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Don't worry, he's fine.
Okay.
It's the next boss that does. It's the next boss that cheats.
How did... Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry. Eating raw onions. I have no clue. No clue, sorry. We call them green onions. I think everyone calls them scallions. Yeah, some people... Generally I see them called... Yeah, there's like so many different types of onions and people call them different things. Like white onions are basically the same as brown onions, but some people call them white onions and some people call them brown onions. That's why I'm like adding those two. And green onions, there are green onions as well. They're slightly different. That was my mum shouting.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if you heard that.
Is she okay?
I don't know. I haven't usually if it's more than once then no. But I think it's just once, so it should be fine.
Okay.
Probably. Maybe. Sounded like a ghost.
Oh.
Sounded like the banshee spell.
Don't bully her. She's a nice lady, and I like her.
She isn't. Okay, I'm gonna be back in a sec.
Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'm in charge. This is not a good thing. Thought it was a bird? I I thought she was like yelling because of the cat or something. Hopefully yeah, I hope she's okay too. Or like just yelling at his brother or something. That would be kind of funny. I don't know if I'm supposed to stall. Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
She's not dying, so that's good. It's
Is she
my
okay?
dad's flight was cancelled, so she was just angry and screaming at the world.
Understandable.
You know, as you do. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully we can finish this soon. Yeah. But yeah, she is okay. She is perfectly fine. Don't worry, chat. She is not dead. As much as you may have thought. No, she is okay. She's just angry because my dad's flight has been cancelled. He's been away for 2 weeks. And was meant to fly.